It's the E-Commerce Minute, your daily dose of e-commerce, tech, and retail news with your hosts, Bart Mraz and John Suter. The E-Commerce Minute is a production of Sumo Heavy, a digital commerce consulting firm in Brooklyn, New York, and Philadelphia. Find us on the web at sumoheavy.com. This episode of the E-Commerce Minute is brought to you by SendPro Online from Pitney Bowes. SendPro Online is software that makes it easy to save time and money, no matter what you ship or mail. Print shipping labels and stamps right from your desk and access discounted rates. E-Commerce Minute listeners can try it for free for 30 days and get a free 10-pound scale when you visit pb.com/minute. That's pb.com/minute. It's E-Commerce Minute episode 430.
In today's episode, Walmart is planning to sell its own tablet.
Walmart is getting into the tablet business. That's according to a recent report by Bloomberg that says the retailer will be releasing a tablet device in the near future. The tablet will be marketed under Walmart's ONN brand. The report states that the tablet is being manufactured by a supplier in China and will run on Android. The target audience is reported to be for children. The tablet is the latest attempt by the retailer to establish itself in the electronic space after it released a Walmart-branded lineup of gaming PCs and laptops last year under its new Overpowered brand. But according to Verge, those laptops were poorly received, with complaints of flimsy build quality, poor specs, and insufficient customer support. Reviews of the desktop gaming model were similarly poor. According to presentations given by senior management at the recent meeting of the company's suppliers, Walmart will make electronics and home goods a focus this year. Target last year introduced its first consumer electronics store brand called Heyday, with products including headphones and smartphone cases. Also, the demise of technology-focused retailers like Circuit City has opened up opportunities for other chains to grab gadget sales. Tara House, a Walmart spokesman, confirmed the product is in the works, though declined to comment further. The price of the device or when it will debut has not been disclosed. So Walmart's getting into the electronics business like everybody else.
I was like, I have 3 jokes in there and then just couldn't get in there. I was like, It's kind of like a hopscotch thing. Kind of try to jump in.
All right, there's a lot to unpack here. Where do you want to start?
Do you want to Walmart branded tablet?
Well, I don't, but if you price this thing at $75 and you give it to your kid and he destroys it, it's still probably $75 electronic babysitter.
That's right. That's totally fine. I mean, as much as I make fun of it, I think there's definitely room in the market for it. I don't know if
at the low end.
Yeah, especially at the low end. But also, if you go backwards the other way, like I think because they might do this, like it will make their profile a little higher too. Because every news story now, if you look at it, they're like beating up on Amazon like crazy lately.
All right, so let's fork into that. I think Walmart is rebranding themselves. They're coming out and more or less saying that they're a tech company now, which is pretty interesting. And if you look at all the tech that they've invested in the last, 3 years, the funny thing is they're still Walmart, but we see it from the other side of it. And if you compare the Walmart now of Walmart 3 years ago, it's a completely different company.
Right. Like you like we've been doing this for a while and we always go, oh, it's Walmart. But now we're like, wait a minute. This whole structure of it is different,
You might be looking at Walmart a different way. I already am. Nothing is going to really change that Walmart in-store experience, but I think Walmart as a company is really turning a corner and becoming something that it wasn't before. So let's talk about why you think they are doing tablets. My guess is, again, it's an easy entryway into the electronics, the self-branded electronics market. Because I'm sure that they found some supplier that can make this thing for $20. They sell it for $75. They load it up. Because if you look, here's a great example. We bought a Fire HD tablet because it was so cheap. The thing is really slow, but it's good for like reading and like shopping on it. And that's about it. The reason it's so cheap is because every time you turn it on, there's an ad right on the home screen and you got to get past an ad. So it's subsidized by the advertising. I would imagine that Walmart would do something similar to that, even if it's just their own in-house advertising.
Sure. I mean, Amazon has that too. Like every Kindle I've owned the past few years have that ad on it, which is fine. I don't, it's not that crazy. I think subsidizing the ads is good. But also, if you think about it, like, I think people are going to buy less and less laptops and computers and more of, pads and iPads and anything that's like a little bigger than a phone that works for them, right? Like I can see even in our household, like I travel with just an iPad now. Like at home, we pretty much just use an iPad.
Yeah, I'll agree with you there. Things like the Apple iPad are becoming so powerful that you could go on a business trip or go and do your work with just an iPad, I think is going to be something you're going to see more and more. You see Microsoft, that's their big push now. Microsoft is with the Surface. Now we're talking about the higher end market, the business market, the creator market. I don't think.
Yeah, but on the lower market, you do the same thing. Like, wouldn't you rather pick up, like, you're watching TV, you pick up one of these tablets, and you're like, oh, I'm just searching something online or looking something up. Like, it's not. I don't think it's that crazy.
Yeah, no, we do that. I either have the iPad or the Fire just sitting by the TV because it's always like, I want to find something, I want to look something up. You don't want to pull your phone out. I think it's become more of a like utility as opposed to a fancy thing that you have. I think everybody's got that kind of situation going on in their house.
Yeah,
So
no, absolutely.
one of the reasons that they could be doing focusing on children, obviously, is I think it's an easy way to break into the market because I'll give you the story. We were out the other day waiting for a table at a restaurant, and a guy comes walking in, and you could tell he was like a dad. He had the total dad look, and he's walking in, and he's got 3 iPads in his hand. He's like, oh, went out to the car, got the babysitters. And he gets back to the table. He's like, here you go, Joey. Here you go, Cindy. Here you go, Karen. Knock yourself out. I think parents are buying these tablets like by the stack now just to keep their kids busy, which I'm not a fan of, but to introduce something that's, $75 and you don't care if the kid kills it. You're getting them into the ecosystem. And Walmart, as we always say, what's it always about, Bart? It's about the data. So they're collecting the data but a disposable price point, which I guess it's going to be, we don't know what it's going to cost, but if it's aimed for children, I think it's going to be at that lower price point. As far as now, I've read some comments online about this. There was a lot of press about this because it was like when I was like Walmart's going to sell tablets. A lot of people made some comments about it. The one thing that I wrote mostly, like some of the pundits said they're kind of late to the party and that it won't really have that much of an impact. But so what? I think Walmart, like we said, is turning a corner. And you're going to turn around and they're going to have a lot more stuff.
I don't think they're late to the party because if you think about it, like, yeah, sure, we live in places that there's plenty of other stores, but think about all the rural areas that Walmart is the place, right? There's no Best Buy.
Yeah, no, then that's true. I mean, there is Best Buy, but if you're doing your shopping, I always say it's like if you have 1 stop to make or 3 stops to make, you're going to pick 1 stop.
Exactly.
That's why Walmart wins in that category there.
And John, if you order your tablet, are you going to get it shipped? Or
I hope they ship it. I hope they ship it using.
You don't want that. You don't want that in-store experience.
I don't want an in-store experience. I want it shipped, and I sure hope they use Send Pro Online from Pitney Bowes. Are you paying too much to send out packages and letters? I know you probably are, but wouldn't it be nice to have a solution that can give you the lowest rates? With Send Pro Online, it's easy to save time and money no matter what you send, from packages to overnights to letters. And it's got some great features. You can easily compare USPS, UPS, and FedEx rates all in one online tool. It's all up in the cloud, no software. Also, you can gain access to special USPS savings and letters and priority mail shipping. You print your shipping labels from your own printer. Couldn't be more easy. Track all your shipments and get email notifications when they've arrived, because we all know when you send something, you never know if it gets there. Send Pro Online is only $14.99 a month. And for being an e-commerce minute listener, you can get a free 30-day trial to get started, plus a free 10-pound scale to help you accurately weigh your packages. Visit pb.com/minute to access this special offer. That's pb.com/minute. Experience the better way to ship with a free trial of Send Pro Online. Bart, anything else?
Go buy a tablet.
Go buy a tablet. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on that, and we'll let you know when the Walmart tablets come out. That's your e-commerce minute for today. We'll see you on the internet tomorrow. That's it for today's show. If you like the show, do us a favor and subscribe, or leave us a review on iTunes. And don't forget, you can now listen to the e-commerce minute on your Amazon device. Just add e-commerce minute to your flash briefing. And finally, if you have a comment or suggestion, or just want to say hi, find us on social media @SumoHeavy.